get on the.
You know, it's funny too. Most people don't understand that when I'm because I obviously, I mean, I'm not normal, but I'm kind of normal. I get in bad moods like everybody else. When I'm in a bad mood, I turn it into a game to never let anyone let on that I'm in a bad mood.
It's kind of a skill because I feel like it's the lazy way to just just sound terrible and just like be short and because everyone can do that, but it's kind of like a like I said skill just not to. I mean, I know a lot of people who are just terrible when they're in like a real bad attitude. They just oof, they're not fun to be around at all.
Nah, you just got to be considerate. Like if I'm in a bad
Yeah,
mood,
exactly.
you didn't do it. Why the hell am I making you suffer?
Right. But you'd be surprised how many people are just like real inconsiderate.
It's funny too because the internal battle that I'm having when I am in one of those moods and I'm playing that game with myself to not let anyone know, it distracts me from being in a bad mood. So after I go through like one or two interactions trying to fake it till I make it that I'm not in a bad mood at all, I'm genuinely not in a bad mood anymore. I've been distracted. Like whatever it was. Plus, I get over shit real quick.
Yeah.
I could want to kill you, and then 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm gonna see if he's all right. Let me check on him real quick. I'm over it.
Takes probably a lot to get you mad.
It does. I do. I will pride myself. I do have a long fuse. However, when I do go there, straight devil incarnate. I am my father's son. Yeah, I have no illusions about it. That's why I never let myself get there because I will. I don't care. I don't care about you, your mother, your father, your kids, your grandparents, your life. I don't care.
It's war at that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna salt the earth after I'm done with you. Nothing will be left when I'm done. That's me. And I don't like doing that because that makes me feel like I feel great at the time, but then afterwards, like I kind of feel guilty. So I'm like, let me
Poor
just
guy.
my fuse longer. Like I really wish he wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? That's my thought. And it's like, did I take it too far? Nah, but let me go see if I can help him out. And I try and salvage the situation. Like we're not gonna do that again, right?
Yeah, pretty moral, solid like compass, honestly, at that point.
I like to give people what they deserve. If you deserve for me to help you, give you the shirt off my back, my last dollar, you can have it. If you deserve to be missing a few teeth, well, you're gonna get that too. It's whatever you deserve.
That's life.
Yep.
Hey Sean, he
What's up, dude?
confirmed that they're there. So you want me to put Brett in a group chat?
Yeah, I just sent him a message. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna text you. I'm just gonna add you to the chat. Tim.
Yeah, I guess he didn't want to give me the contact of whoever's there. He didn't give me a name, nothing. Just said they're there.
Wow.
Like, cool. Thanks.
All right, got it. Oh, Brett said he's going. Okay, cool. So he should answer you in the group chat here in a second.
Okay.
Ooh, getting deals. Now, again, I don't think this is going to be a novation.
Yeah.
I think it's unless, again, if Brett goes down there and he's like, oh, yeah, I would list this thing for 80 or at least 70, then okay. Because again, I'd rather make something than nothing on the deal, right?
Yeah, you think it's gonna be because if it's 80, we technically have to give him what, like 60, yeah, between like 65, 67 if it's gonna go like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and then I'm thinking we do a novation. We list it as a creative deal, as financing in place,
Hmm, I get you.
or I mean, it's off market, so we can always just flip it straight to just a cash deal. I just need to see that CMA.
So this would be good for the group too.
What's up?
I know the CMA is the comparative market analysis, but is there something specific like what he's saying? Because I can pull the CMA. I have a tool that gives me like a full CMA report based on comps that I like manually pick. But is his like something that's more formal, like from a bank or something like that, or
I think from what he said, he got it from a realtor, or shit, he could have got it from the same place you're getting it from, since he's got that investor type background.
yeah?
I'll say,
Okay.
okay, I'll tell you what. So you pulled up, what did you pull up as an ARV? What was that one comp that you found? 169 or 179?
The comp I liked more was 140. There's one in a little bit of a better neighborhood, a little bit north, and that one was for.
He didn't want to talk anymore, I guess. What's up, Jay? How's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Fantastic as always. So this will be an open forum Q&A. I'm sure Tim will join back here in a minute. There he is.
All right. I don't know what happened. I don't know why if I switch tabs a certain way, it kicks me off.
We all got to laugh at it, so it wasn't in vain.
So yeah, the one that was a little bit north, better neighborhood was 169. The one I liked more, that's a little bit closer, was 140.
All right.
So
So if we do $140,000, we'll do 65% of ARV. We'll subtract the $67,000 that we have to give him, right?
mhm.
I'm just doing this a little bit different. So we're going to subtract the $67,000 we have to give him, and then we want to subtract the $10,000 for the assignment fee. That would mean the most rehab that we can come up with is, or that we can allow, is $14,000. And I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I think we need more.
Now we can always talk him down lower. I don't know, based off of what he told me his options were. Now he could have been just talking shit about, oh, I got two people that want to buy it, one person who wants to rent it.
Yeah, I know.
He still, even if he wanted to go that route, he would still have to put that bathroom back, which is going to be like $6,000-$7,000,
Mhm.
especially if he wants to rent it out. So that doesn't mean shit to me. That didn't mean nothing to me. But if I don't think that we're going to be able to talk him any lower than like $8,000 in his pocket.
Yeah.
So what does that drop us down to? $64,000 for him, which would leave $17,000 for the rehab. I mean, maybe if it only needs the bathroom, then if all that again, Brent's gonna go take a look at it. So once we see that, we'll be able to really maneuver the deal.
Okay.
How is it though? So okay, so for those of you guys that weren't there, I jumped on a semi-closing call with Tim for a Novation deal. Now, Tim, you've been on my trainings. You know this how I like to do things. How did
Mhm.
that call go for you? If you could let them know.
I thought it was awesome, guys. So, I had built some rapport already with Adrian, was the seller, and we went back and forth, and so we just needed to finalize some details, get some confirmation on some stuff, and just relay the overall situation again. So when Sean hopped on, there was one big thing I noticed, which just straight up confidence, not arrogance, and being straightforward really got Adrian to kind of open up. So Sean was just asking more direct questions, being friendly, and trying to get to the point without bullshitting around. And he was blatantly open. He's like, these are the two options. We want to make this work. This is what it's looking like. And just being upfront and confident made all the difference in the world to get him to basically trust him in just a few minutes. So I thought that was really awesome, and that was a key thing that I'll continue to do moving forward. So that's just a awesome tip and one big thing I learned when you hopped on the call.
So real quick, yes or no? Did I sound like I gave a shit if we got that deal? To Adrian or to you, to both of you guys. Did I sound like I cared?
No, it was more so like these are the options. This is what we can do for you, and if you don't like it, it was kind of just whatever. You were very nonchalant with how you presented it.
Because and that's why, and thanks. I appreciate that, Tim. The reason why I had him bring that up is because I don't do a lot of closing calls outside of people that are on, with outside of people that are on my team. I did happen to record that closing call, and I'll probably put it up on YouTube in a bit. But the point of that is you have to go into this thing not caring. And I don't mean not caring like I don't need the money or I don't. You just can't sound like it. You have to emotionally detach from the potential of getting that deal. That's going to change the dynamic of how you talk, the way you carry yourself when you talk. The only thing that you guys have is being on the phone. You only have your voice. They can't see the nice clothes that you're wearing or that you're good looking or that you have a nice suit on. They can't see your hand gestures. All you've got is your voice and what the hell you're saying. You have to be able to deliver it in a conscious and subconscious way. The subconscious part is this guy, he is not, I am subconsciously not triggering any sales resistance whatsoever because I don't sound like I'm selling them at all. And that's because deep down, I'm not. I'm telling them how it's going to work. And if they're on board, great. If they're not on board, whatever. And that's literally how I sound when I'm talking. The same way I talk to you guys is the same way I talk to sellers. A little less cussing in the beginning, but that Adrian seemed cool, which is why I started throwing shit around. And what did he do? What did he do? He followed right back with another shit.
Mm-hmm.
I started it, and then he carried it along.
Yeah,
that's how you can tell if someone starts mirroring you. That's how you can tell that you've got them. You guys are on the same page.
Yeah, and that happened pretty fast too. So it was good.
Good. I'm glad. So the takeaway from that is, you need to be professional. You need to know like you sound like you need to sound like you know what you're talking about, and you have to, whatever it means to you, you got to detach from that commission breath. Because the moment you trigger any type of sales, oh, this is a sales call. Oh, he's trying to sell me on something or close me on something. That's it. That wall goes up, and now it's like ice skating uphill, trying to get that wall to come back down.
Yeah, it was. You just relayed the options. This is where we're at, and you let me know what you like out of what I can offer you. Not trying to sell this offer, like the Sub2 in cash. This is why this is a good deal. Don't do that. This is what we can do. These are this is how the terms look. Tell me which one you like more. That was, I remember you saying exactly that. That's a perfect way to put the ball in his court without you sounding salesy.
Exactly. And then you want to also, and this is whether you're talking to a seller or you're talking to a real estate agent, it doesn't matter, on market, off market. The person that you're trying to get through, the gatekeeper, again, the seller or the real estate agent, if it's an on-market deal, you want to frame the conversation to where it's a collaborative attempt from the both of you. The reason how I got Adrian to open up to me so quickly, because he started off sounding a little arrogant, like, oh, I'm an investor and I do this and I do that. And I let him talk. Cool. Yeah. And then I started talking, and not one time did I say how many doors I've got or how many properties I flipped or nothing. But the way that I started talking, 5 minutes in, he's like, oh shit, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. Now, in this situation, go ahead. What'd you say?
I said he immediately knew. He said that it sounds like you've been in, the game for a while.
And that's another thing too. I'm glad you reminded me of that. When he said that, there was no boasting or chip on my shoulder. I was like, yeah, I've been around for a while, and that's it. Kept it moving. No big deal. Because anyone who's full of shit is talking shit, and everybody knows that. The more someone is talking about what they've done and what they've got, and I've got this and I've got that. No. Those are the ones who are full of shit. All they're doing is talking shit.
Mm.
So you want to turn it into, hey, we're going to work on this together. I'm bringing you into how I think, to how this usually works. You tell me which parts you like. You tell me which parts you don't like. I'll tell you which parts I can accommodate. We'll build this custom thing together, me and you, and then I'll get you some paperwork. Sound good? That's the idea. That's the structure you want to have. It's not me versus you, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. It's not me versus you, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm trying to get you. You want this money. You told me you wanted to sell your house for this amount to go do this with it. We're on the same page. I'm trying to help you. So you got to let me in. I'm going to let you in first. I'm going to show you what I do. And then you're going to pull apart the stuff you like. We're going to take apart the stuff you don't like, and we'll figure it out, me and you together. Same thing with the real estate agent. Mr. and Mrs. Agent, I'm trying to get you your commission. This house has been listed for 90 days. Your listing's about to expire. I'm not against you. I'm trying to help. So you to help me, here's my offer. What do I need to change in order to make this more appealing to your seller? What can you work on with your seller to get them more aligned with my offer? We'll meet in the middle. I got buyers who are ready to go. Let's get you paid. Let's get this house closed. That's how you build relationships. Anyway, I could talk forever. Mike, you got a question? What's up, dude?
Hey, yeah, I got a question. So basically, this buyer I'm working with, they told me that one of their title companies were able to insure on a taxi that hasn't been quieted yet because it's been paid, and taxes have been paid and maintained by the same person for over 16 years. And I'm waiting on the title company to like get back to me and see if they can insure these. And I was wondering, have you ever heard anything about that?
I think Jordan on my team had a situation like that once, but we never made it past because once title came back, they ended up owing way more money than everybody thought when it came to fees and penalties and shit like that. So we didn't end up going any further than that. That's the only time I can remember being in a situation like that. The only thing that I would do is make sure that everyone's on the same page. We are pausing until we hear from title so we know what's what and we can write the deal accordingly, because I don't want to, and you always throw it back to, and this should be the way you guys are thinking anyway. You always want to throw it back to, I want to do it right the first time. I'm not like everyone else you talk to. Tim, I think I even said that to Adrian. I want to do this. I'm not one of those guys that want to bounce back and forth and yada yada. I want to do it right the first time. So answer my questions right now. Tell me the truth. And then we'll do it right the first time. So in this situation, Mike, you need to be the same thing. We're going to wait for title. Let's see what they say, and then we'll move forward according to that. And then once you get the answer back from title, just hit me up and we'll work through like whatever options you've got, depending on what they say.
Yeah, because like my first land deal I was trying to do, it was like $1,000, and like everything was selling for like 12 to 15. But it was a taxi, so I didn't mess with it. But then like a new buyer told me that like it could be insured. So I was like, shoot. And then another seller told me they had like 10 tax deeds they want to sell me. So I just told them like, I want to buy them if the title company can get back to me, but they just won't answer. Like they just not followed up with me. So hopefully it's good.
All right. Well, just keep me posted on what they say if you need help, if they come back with not so awesome news.
All right. Thank you.
No worries. All right. Who's got deals that they need to go over or questions? This is an open forum Q&A, so I'm on here as long as you guys need help with anything. So what's up? What's up, Dan?
You can hear me?
Hell yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, dude?
All right. So I was like just on a phone call with the seller. This was a closing call for the Novation, right?
Okay.
I recorded it, so I'm gonna send it over to you, my pitch and all that.
Okay.
It was all right. But I didn't get like a definite yes or like a no.
Did you ask for it?
Yeah, no. So the contract sent, right, and he hit me up this morning, and he was like, "Hey, I never received the contract from you." I was like, "Oh shoot, let me check." And then we got that situated. So he went over, and then I went for a walk, and he called me. He was like, "Yeah, can you, explain this and this and this and this?" I was like, "Yeah, of course. Let me call you back in 20 minutes because I have the best time." So I get back home, and I go over the contract, and he said, because before he listed it with the realtor, and I guess they did him bad or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird situation because I actually hit up that realtor trying to pitch creative, and then we were just about to sign, and then for some reason the realtor ghosted the seller, and then somehow the seller found my number and texted me. And so I was like, oh shoot, okay. And so I tried to pitch an Novation then. That was like 2 months ago. I don't know if you remember. It's
I
in Georgia.
remember that deal. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, I tried to pitch an Novation then. He won like 300K. We could have done that, but I don't know. He was kind of iffy about the realtor part, and I couldn't sell that as like a all cash because that price was just way too high.
Yeah, that was too much. It needed to be what, close to like 245, right?
Yeah, so 2 days ago, he texted me randomly and was like, "Hey man, how's everything been?" I was like, "It's been good." We caught up a little bit, and then he was like, "Yeah, I just need 190K, and I just want out of this property." I was like, "Oh, 190K? Of course, we could do that. I'll send you over the agreement." And what's the name? Because it was listed for 400 and something, 440, and my realtor says he listed for like 400. Even low side, we can list for 300 and make a big margin. So
Okay.
yeah, I sent over the contract, did my closing call, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna read over this again, and I will let you know. I'm gonna talk to Lee, which was his old realtor, and like let him know that I don't want there to be bad blood because I guess that's his cousin or something
Mm-hmm.
or something." And yeah, so that's kind of
Okay, I get
and I
it.
just
You're competing with family.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so here's the first question that I would have asked. How much was he asking the first time? 300, right?
Like 300, yeah.
Why the hell did he drop $110,000?
Well, he's currently in Miami and he's working, and he's like, I don't want to deal with that property. I'm working on a multi-family. I really just want it gone. I was like, okay, makes sense.
Where,
It works at
where
creatively too. It's in Atlanta.
Atlanta. I mean, hell, I got a buyer that'll buy it today. Not on a non-novation, just cash.
190.
For 190, if the ARV is 400, what's the
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you
what's the
that.
need in rehab? You might be able to sell this bitch right now.
It's a turnkey. That's what it's perfectly fine. That's why.
Shut up.
I was
Shut up.
I was pitching a creative deal to him. That's why.
Dude,
And
okay, so the ARV is 400 and this guy wants 190. I can sell this thing for 3 tomorrow.
190. I'm gonna send you the address. That's why I was so shocked. At first he said 170, and then he's like, "Oh shoot."
But you need to lock it up. So okay, we're gonna go. First of all, let me not get too excited. I like because I remember. Oh shit, I don't know how long ago that was. What was that like? What 4 months ago?
Yeah,
When you and I did our first one-on-one.
Yeah,
you were green and scary in a motherfucker, and now look. So I'm excited. Like when I got another success story, I get excited because I was like, all right, cool. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Where's it at?
Discord.
Right,
Even on the low side, even on the low side, this is such a big margin. It's turnkey. He already has a tenant in there. I was pitching a hybrid, and he was kind of on the edge, and then the realtor ghosted him. And his whole thing is, it's the realtor part. Like he doesn't really like the MLS part. So if you can get somebody, if I get it for 190,
yeah, we can just we don't have to put it on market. But here's the thing before we jump ahead. Like, yes, I'm super excited. I love when I'm helping someone and then they start to like blow up. But do you have photos of what it looks like right now? Like, I know you're saying it's turnkey, but if you're saying it because you saw it, that's one thing. But if you're saying it because he's saying it, it's a different matter.
So Yeah, when I was on the phone with the realtor a while back, he was like, I said, so those photos on market, is that the current condition? He's like, yeah, that's the current condition. And I was like, okay. And if you look on market, it's perfectly fine. And then I asked him, like, what? Like I say, like a month after he got ghosted by the realtor, I was like, is the property still in the same condition? And he's like, yeah, there's a tenant in there, it's fine. I'm about to raise rent to 3,500. The mortgage is 3%. So that's if you go on Zillow, that's what it looks like currently, or just
All right.
around that
So
mark.
here's what I want you to do. I want you to call the guy back, and I want you to like get off the phone, get off this with me, and call him back, and say, hey, look, I just talked to one of the guys that I work with, and I think we can do this without putting your property back on the market. So don't tell him, do not sign the paperwork that you sent him, because that's a novation contract. And that's a psychological thing, because it sounds like there's going to be an actual change. Because what salesperson says, don't sign my contract, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to say, do not sign that contract. Like, I'm going to send you a new one. I just want to get confirmation from this buyer that we're working with that they are 100% willing to go. That way we don't have to put you on market. We don't have to, mess around with any of that. We can just get you your money so you can get this thing off your books. So give me 24 hours. That's what you're going to say to him. Then I want you to fill out the disposition form, DM it to me. I'm going to send it to my Atlanta guy, and I'll see what he's willing to pay for it. And if he's willing to pay, and here's another thing you're going to do too. When it comes to the real estate agent, let him know, say, hey, look, whatever percentage you assign for that real estate agent, we'll cover it. Because at most it's going to be what? 3%, 2.5%, 3%. That's only $6,000. That's fine. So we got $196,000 purchase price. And if we sell it for $3,000, if you sell it for $250,000, do you care about that $6,000 if it got to you? Okay. So yeah, just tell the guy, because you want to, we need to solve problems. That's what we do as wholesalers. We solve problems for either the real estate agent or the seller or both. So we're going to solve this problem with him feeling guilty, bad blood with his cousin. Hey man, no big deal. I've worked with family before. I get it. What were they charging you? Because we'll just pay it. We'll give you your money, and then we'll put in the contract where they'll get whatever they would have made if they sold it on market. That's no big deal.
Okay.
So tell them that, and then you're going to tell them to give us 24 hours. Tell them not to sign the contract. I will talk to my Atlanta buyer once you send me the Dispo form. If he'll take it, I'll find out what he'll take it for. I'll let you know, and I'm assuming if the ARV is accurate, then it's going to be a go, and we'll just get the contract signed and the JV and the assignment contract signed at the same time. Boom, you're done.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Good luck. Tim, what's up, dude?
Yo, all right. So I sent you an address on Discord, and I wanted to see if let's try to underwrite it. This is actually my mother-in-law's property, and I want to see if maybe I can just help her out. So she's got a tenant in there. My wife knows the history. They rented it to, what was she, childhood person that you knew?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's been a shitty tenant, and
Hasn't paid her rent in what? Almost a year.
Yeah, and I know I can't even get to tell you the shit show that I
has she been served an eviction notice, or your
So
grandma's not wanting to do that?
so it's my mom. So basically it's a really small town. She was trying to be nice. So they had a lease agreement for about a year. And I don't know if my mom got lazy or what, but she never renewed the lease. It just kept kind of just, we have this understanding. And she decided not to, she stopped paying. And then there was a lawsuit against my mother for some things, which came out that it was all her fault, lack of, some things. And so she's just stopped paying her rent. And so my mom is trying to get her evicted, but in New Jersey, it's very difficult when the tenant has children. So this is kind of where we're at because she actually doesn't have an actual lease at the moment.
Got it. Okay.
So
Okay.
What are
Do you guys have
set.
a copy of the original lease that you
Yeah,
could
she
send me?
does. She has the original. Yeah.
Yeah, send me a copy of that and I'll see what I can do. I don't know a whole lot about New Jersey, but I know someone who does. So we'll
Yeah.
take it. We'll look at
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because this
so
is in.
what is she trying to do? Your mother-in-law.
Ultimately,
Or
she
your
wants
mother.
to sell it. She wants to get her out and she wants to sell it. She's done with it.
And where's she at on the eviction process?
We had to get a mercantile license. And so we're working on getting the mercantile license. And then once she has that, she can start the eviction process.
Gotcha. And is there a time frame on that? Like estimated. I'm not going to hold you to it, obviously.
We have to call the city on Monday
Okay.
to try and get the ball moving.
Okay. And then Tim, are you trying? What? Wait. I'm sorry. I don't know. What's your name?
My wife's name's
Oh,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay. So what do you got? What are we trying to do? Cash or creative?
It would. I'm thinking it would be creative
be
because
creative.
cash would be too low. She wants to get close.
She wants to get close to asking because it's for them in the future. My dad had a stroke when we were really younger, so it's going to be for them to buy a house down here so that they have somewhere to live.
So are we? Is there a mortgage?
Yeah. So
It'll be a
what's
hybrid.
left? Yeah, it would be a hybrid. So what I got was it's around 83,000 that's left on the mortgage. I would have to confirm with her. That's what it shows on PropStream. And PITI is 1320.
Okay. What's the rate?
Let me see. Shows 6.7.
All right. And then how much are we? What's the purchase price?
So I'm seeing and this is the thing, like that house isn't like up to par, on condition. But
Right.
other houses in that area recently sold, they're going for like 570.
Okay.
There's one that's pretty similar for 570, another one that's not too far off that sold for 735.
I don't think she's going to get 7.
Yeah, I don't think she'll get 7 out of it. So
Now, obviously, Chelsea, I'm just trying to be realistic. What do you think the minimum that your mom will take? So I don't waste time running stupid numbers.
She at one point said to me like 4 something.
Probably in the higher for something like 475.
I would say 450.
Well, I'm gonna run it at 475, and then we have 25,000 to play with.
Okay.
Nice. You guys still, an extra $25,000 would be awesome.
Yeah, wouldn't mind that. I don't have to worry about my parents.
Okay, and then what are we thinking on a down payment? Are we sticking to the rules? Because the rules would be about 40 grand, 45.
That's fine.
Okay.
Stick to the rules.
She would,
All right.
She doesn't need any more than that.
No, I was thinking like 30 something. She might be cool with that. And the rent in that area is the long-term rent. Deal Sniper pulls 34.50.
It is a resort town.
34.50. Okay. And then the seller finance is what? 350. Okay. Let's see.
I gotta guess again.
Yeah, looking at. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna run how much work do you think it needs, Tim? Like for if we were gonna list it on market as a flip, how much do you think it needs?
And I do that, like I do residential remodel for a living. So it's like, and I always think in retail. So in my head, I want to say like she's gonna need a new roof, I would say. And so I'm thinking like 30 to 40.
30 to 40,000. Okay.
Roughly.
And then how big is it? Like what is it? Is it 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I don't know if there was a bedroom built downstairs at one point with a bathroom hookup, but it wasn't completed. But on paper it's 3.2.
Yeah, about 1275 square foot.
Okay, so then looks like it'll bring in close to 45,000 for short term. That's like 3,700 a month. And then what did you say the rent was?
Rent was
34.50.
yeah, 34.50.
All right, you got the taxes and the insurance?
Yeah. Well, that was
Or wait, is the payment in the PITI in the 1320?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. 1320. All right, so we've got this. Wow, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. I mean, we got to do the monthly payment to your mom, but
Yeah.
okay. So give me an ideal monthly payment that your mom would want.
What do you think she'd be comfortable
At
with?
this point, she just wants to like.
Like, say she's getting. Well, I guess if we can
Where
get
is
her
she moving?
something.
We live in Florida.
She's
No, but I'm
renting
like,
currently.
she's
Renting.
going to be moving into another rental.
I would love to purchase her a duplex so they can live on one side and we can rent out the other. That's always been my goal.
Yeah, because they're separated.
My
So they
parents
want
are
to live
separated.
together.
Is that the plan with the proceeds from the sale, or is that just something in the future that you hope you can do?
Probably something in the future. I don't think she would agree to it right now because she still is in right mind.
So then what is the typical rent that your mom's probably going to be paying wherever she's going to move?
Locally,
Yeah, we're talking.
I'd say like $2,000.
Yeah.
Our local rent's like $2,000.
Like
18.
So
And I feel like that might be too high.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
see how
too
that
high.
though.
Well,
It
I mean,
doesn't
it's
need
still,
it cash flows, but that return, it's
It
doesn't
like
have to be the full amount.
lower.
Something is better than nothing, and she doesn't have to do
I
that.
know, but look, so at $800, that's a 16%. You want to try and get 15, ideally 20 will get this thing to move quickly.
Okay.
Well, there's
and so-
another factor too. What kind of work like how bad did the tenant mess it up?
See, so this is the thing.
We're gonna call
I don't know. I was there in June. She is living there with her kids. I would hope that she would keep it a little bit maintained, but I can't tell you that I would hope and pray that she won't destroy it when she leaves, but I can't tell you any different. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know until it happens, if we're being honest.
What is the tenant uncooperative and unresponsive, or do you think we
Yes.
could get photos?
Uncooperative at all. My uncle is the chief of the fire department, and she put a restraining order on my uncle.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Like for no reason, like just because she can.
That's going to be the biggest factor with this deal on
Yes,
how
100%.
much the numbers can fluctuate. It's going to depend on how much work it needs.
Yeah.
Like,
Exterior,
as it stands
it's
right
in good
now,
shape.
If they move out and an investor could clean it up, maybe either do the carpets, paint, or change the carpets and paint, and then move another tenant in, then this deal would probably move relatively quickly.
So what would we? Well, it's hardwood, and then I don't remember, but I think there's hardwood in the bedrooms too.
Yeah,
So
the
there's
last photos that we saw.
Yeah, the last photos. So, but what would it look like? Like, what would you give her? What 30 down?
I've got
I'd
it
have
at
to run it.
40.
Yeah, he has it right now at 40. So we get 40 down, and what was that? 800 a month is what we put.
I think I've got it 800 a month.
Yeah, so that's what it would look
And what
like.
would the cap? 45.
What?
Oh, the
Until
most?
yeah, like she's a number, like the final number. So hey, I'm offering you.
Oh, the full purchase
this.
price?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
I've got it at 475.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would tell her, hey, I'll give you
475,
$40,000 down
and
$800 a month.
yeah, we take care of the mortgage and
I don't see why you can't just pitch it to her and see what she says.
yeah. Okay.
And now
Very
it is
cool.
going to be
But with
paramount
that-
that we see the inside. Like this,
Yeah,
all of
but
this
that
is
would mean-
contingent on the inside.
Yeah.
Now, my question to you is, like that's all contingent on her getting out.
Yeah, I mean
At the end of the day, like she just doesn't want to move, and my mom wants her out. So
Well,
like,
that's the thing. If she hasn't, if she's not on a lease, then whatever investor buys it, they're going to want to have it empty by the time they close on it.
of course, absolutely. So it's
So we would have
in
to time this to where when the 28-day notice is served, that's when we open escrow. Because by the time we close,
boom
the
out.
20
Yeah.
the
Got
tenant would have to be out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring it up to her and let her know. I just wanted to have it on here so everybody else can see, just underwriting another hybrid deal. So
Okay.
Yeah, this one,
perfect.
I mean, hybrid deals are hard to get cash flowing, but this one's not bad at all. I mean, hell, if this were not a family deal, I'd be right around here.
Yeah.
I'd be at about $500,
Yeah. What do you
especially
think
with
is?
$40,000 down. Because
What if
initially,
what if we brought $500-600 to her, and if she says, "Hey, I need a little bit more," then our cap is 8.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
can do that.
well, that's on you
100%.
guys. Well, that's your mom. I already went up. I did the max, and that's not my mom. So my conscience is clear. You guys do whatever you want to do.
Hey, it's better than what she's dealing with now.
Listen,
Right now,
not
she's
getting-
losing money.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to, do anything because she doesn't have the money to pay it. So at this point, anything is better than nothing.
Yeah, this would
And then,
definitely turn it into a cash flowing asset. And you can always flip flop. Like you can always do maybe $40,000 down with $500 a month, or $30,000 down at like $800 or $900 a month. You can,
Yeah.
fluctuate it that way too.
right. And then as far as what do you think on a balloon term?
Oh, so
I-
we'd be
right.
ballooning out 350,000. It's 7 to 10,
Sounds
probably
fair.
10.
Yeah, well, so I mean, be real with me. Like an investor would really prefer, I was thinking like 12 is like
An
what?
investor would really prefer 15. Because the
Okay.
rates, because when you look at the cycle of rates, and granted, no, I cannot predict the rates, okay, but the cycle of rates that have been happening, they're going up, and then they're supposed to do that for a bit, and then come back down, and then go up a bit. So investors want to have as much time as they can to refinance the property when the rates are good, so it doesn't
Yeah.
cut into their cash flow. That's
Mhm.
why the balloons are more attractive when they're longer. So the longer, the better. I mean, if there was no balloon, that would be ideal, if you want me to be honest. But you want to talk about minimums? Yeah, probably 10 to 12.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, just so I know when I talk to her,
But
because I know
it's
she'll
all
have
about
questions.
how you pitch it, though, because
Yeah.
is she retired? I'm assuming she's retired, or
Yes.
it kind of, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
if she's on a fixed income, if there was no balloon, she's got a guaranteed whatever monthly you guys, close her at. She's got that guaranteed coming in for, until $351,000 is paid off.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's guaranteed income.
Which does not, she doesn't have it at all right now.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all about how you package it. I mean, or she may want to get a bunch of money up front and then throw it in like a T-bill or something. Who knows?
So she owes the 80.
Yeah. She's not that financially. She hasn't made a lot of smart moves. So, yeah, we'll
Trying to get her out of it.
yeah, we'll keep it as just consistent monthly income. So
Yeah, I mean
perfect.
that's a great. It's always going to be coming in. And here's the great thing: the deed in lieu. I mean, you know how that works.
Hmm.
If our investor ever doesn't perform when it comes to the payments, she gets the house back, and once it's done, she can literally sell it to somebody else the next day.
Exactly. Yeah. So I know
And
I'll
she gets to
definitely
keep all
add
the
that in.
money. Like she gets to keep the money, the tenant. I mean, if we have a good tenant in there, which we will, that's the plan. That's why it's creative. She gets that tenant's hers now, and it'll be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, not what she's been dealing with.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. And I confirmed with Adrian. Brett's on his
Yeah,
way.
I
And
saw.
yeah, Adrian's all good. So
All right, fingers crossed that it's in good shape. I mean, in either case, we'll get an answer tonight or tomorrow morning, and then we'll be able to navigate with Adrian how we're going to do it. Like, look, man, realtor came and saw it. Here's what we can do: cash or creative. Which one do you want?
yeah. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, cool deal, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Today.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, who else has got a question?
Yo,
Jimmy.
oh, my bad.
Oh shit! Hold on 1 second, Jimmy. 1 second, Jimmy. Darren, what's up? Did he answer you? What did he say?
Yeah, he answered. I did that whole pitch. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect." And I made sure I was like, "So, is there anything wrong with the property?" He said, "No, there's actually 5 college students in there right now because it's a 5-3, 4-3, something like that."
Oh, he's got it
And
set up as like a rooming house.
yeah, and yeah, he's cash flowing. So that when it comes to the dispo sheet, what I need to fill out? It's just
Well, we're doing it
190,000.
as a cash deal, right?
Yeah, just 190,000.
So here's what you're gonna do: put that in there, the address, all that stuff. Fill out the cash portion, but then when it comes to the rent, put that in there as well, that it's fully occupied. Do you know how much it's being rented out for per room, or how much he's getting per month?
He's about to go up to 3,500
Okay,
next month. This month, something like that.
So what is he at right now? $3,000. He's going up $100 each month. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So put that in the long-term rental section at $3,000. Break down that it's a 5 unit, college students. Which college is it near?
Yeah, it's a great area too. I was looking around.
Put down whatever college it's near too. So because we're going to pull local investors, so we might as well. And then yeah, dude, if this Atlanta guy that we're talking to, I'm going to send it to him tonight. If he's like, yeah, I'll take it, I'll get this shit locked up immediately.
Yeah, he said it.
Cash deal.
He said it appraised for 465.
Yeah, I'm still very cautious.
I'm so skeptical because like, yeah,
why
I
did
understand.
you drop
he was like,
this shit down to 190?
Yeah, he was like, he's really saying he just doesn't need the money. He's cash flowing on other properties in Miami. He got too much stuff to worry about, and he.
You know what? I'm cash flowing in other properties. I'm not dropping $100,000 for nothing.
Yeah, like, but I was like, you know what?
But hey, you know what? Maybe he didn't grow up poor. I did. So he doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe he looks at money differently. In either case, we'll verify.
Yeah, he's
verify it.
He's a cool, real cool guy. Like we were just laughing on the phone. Like because he said when I asked if is there any repairs, he was like, no, but my tenant, the Haitian, and they just dropped like rice down the toilet or whatever, and we just started laughing about that. But yeah, he's a cool guy. So
all right, then yeah, let's do it. So okay, so what I told you to say worked. He was happy about that. Okay, good.
Yeah, he was like, that's perfect.
It's like my shit works sometimes, huh? All right, so then get that Dispo form filled out. Get that sent to me. I'll have that guy look at it, and then I'll let you know by tomorrow morning if he'll take it. And if he'll take it, I'll let you know how much.
Okay.
And then we'll get this thing locked up and just do a straight cash deal off market.
Okay.
All right, nice. Jimmy, what's up, dude?
Yeah, so I want to help underwriting a deal.
All right, let's do it. What kind of deal is it?
So initially it was gonna be subject to, but it probably has to be hybrid because they have some equity in it. I don't know if they just want to give up that equity.
Gotcha. All right, so let me ask you this: how much are they selling it for? Like, how much are they asking?
They're selling it for just a second. 310.
310.
Yep.
All right, and then what's the mortgage balance?
Like 288.
Oh no, that's a high. That's a sub-2.
That's a sub 2, even though they have
the difference
40K.
is, huh?
Almost 40K of equity. Well, no, like 30K.
It's $22,000.
No, well, 310 is the asking price.
Yeah, and you said they have a $288,000 mortgage, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that means once they close and they pay off that mortgage, they'll be left with $22,000.
Okay. All right, so that'll be the down payment.
No, I mean, well, okay, so if we're doing this as a subject to, then it breaks down real simple. We do $288,000 mortgage. What's the interest rate? Because just because the numbers work, or just because the down payment part works, doesn't mean the deal works. We got to see what it rents for versus what the mortgage payment is. So what's the mortgage payment? PITI.
I only have the PI, or I don't have the taxes and insurance.
You're gonna have to put it into Deal Sniper and have it pull it for you.
Okay. Just a second.
What's the principal and interest before you do that?
About 1355. It's a very low interest rate. It's like 3.1.
Okay. What city is this in?
It's like in Dallas area.
Ooh, I think I got a buyer for that too if you need one.
Okay. Just a second.
How far is Dallas from Houston? You would think I would know. I was born in Dallas. Oh well, he'll buy it. He likes sub-2s under 4.5% interest. Sometimes he doesn't even care if the cash flow is good. And it can't be negative. So as long if the cash flow is good on this one, I can push this to him and see if he'll take it.
Yes, but
What
the cash
about-
flow is strong. Go ahead.
I didn't say shit.
What about an MTR in Dallas?
What about a what?
Midterm in Dallas.
How many bedrooms?
It's a 3-1. It's cash flowing 900 a month. It's just a 5-year. It's a 5-year balloon.
But it only works as a midterm. The long term doesn't.
It works as a long term, but you know, cash on cash is like it's 10 for a long term. I don't know what it is for short, but it's right next to some college, and a whole bunch of hospitals nearby.
Shit, maybe. What's it locked up under?
Creative terms. I got it for 230, I think, something like that. It was like 230,
All right,
75 to 7, but 7% down.
Okay, we'll look at it right after I'm done looking at Jimmy's.
Okay, so for the taxes, it's saying 4,516,
Okay, and for the insurance,
and insurance is 1,300, and there's an HOA as well,
oh shit. Okay, how much is the HOA?
648.
Okay, so that's an extra $540 a month. 1355, right?
Yes.
That's 1893. Okay, and then what will it rent for?
So about 2,600, and Section 8 is 3,000.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just go with the higher Section 8. Does it need any work?
No.
Okay. Something's wrong. Oh yeah, how much are we giving? So we're gonna give them. What are we giving them? 20?
Yeah, 20.
Okay. And then you want to make 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Better. Yeah. I mean, that works. That 1893. That definitely works. With you got a little bit of room to spare too. The interest rate is what's helping you out. What city is this in again? You said Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get this locked up. Let me know. I think I got a buyer who will take this.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll let you know.
One other thing I want to let all you guys know too. I mean, I'll do a formal announcement at some point when I have time and I remember. But anybody who's got whale buyers, I can't say too much. You guys will see in the Discord the announcement any day here now. But anybody who's got whale buyers, if you introduce my team to them, we will cut you a check, a percentage of every deal we sell them from now till whenever. Just forever. All you have to do is make the introduction. Any solid buyers that you guys have, if you connect me to them, every single deal we sell them, you get a percentage. You don't have to do any work. You just start getting checks every time we send them a deal. So shoot me a DM and let me know if you got anybody. Darren, what's up, man?
Oh no, I was just saying like I got a web buyer.
Hell yeah. What city?
Texas and Florida.
What's he buying?
And he's a Morby.
Oh, so he does the DSCR buy?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I do. If you connect us, I'll get you a percentage of every single deal he buys from us, like in perpetuity. You want to talk some Game of Thrones language?
Yeah, obviously you
Sorry,
kind of
that's
lost.
pretty weak.
That's a big word for me.
It means forever.
Perpetuity.
It means forever. So I started rewatching Game of Thrones like 3 days ago.
For some reason, my PC messing up. I can't open the doc to fill out the Dispo.
What the hell? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird. Restart your computer.
so much.
But yeah, fill out that Dispo form and get it over to me, and I'll have that guy take a look at it. Jimmy, your deal too.
For sure.
All right.
Once I get it
What's
signed.
up?
I said, yeah, once I get it signed.
All right, cool deal. Yeah, that's a good one. Assuming your numbers are correct, that's a good one. Even your entry fee percentage is pretty good, because if we take out the closing costs, which that's not our fee, so we don't have to account for that, you're under 10%. So yeah, that's a good deal. And your cash on cash return, yeah, this will be good. I definitely got someone who will take that. Actually, a few people will probably take that down. And it's Section 8, and it doesn't need any work. Yeah, that's definitely a win. But when it comes to subject to versus hybrid, if the 10% that we would typically give someone on the purchase price, if it's the difference between what they're asking and what their mortgage balance is, then yeah, it's a sub 2. If it's way more than that, then it's going to be a hybrid. If it's like kind of in the middle, then it'll depend on how good your closing skills are. All right, who else has got something for me to take a look at? Anybody else got any questions or need anything from me?
I sent it to you, Sean. I had an AI fill it out. And it's not. Yeah.
Why would you just fill it out?
Yeah, it filtered out. And but it's not vacant though. It messed up on that. But I already sent it.
Yeah, because you had fucking AI do it.
Yeah.
Just
Everything
fill
else is
it
fine.
out.
Everything fine. AI really does a lot. You know, the Chat GPT just came out with a 5+. Wow. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
they got it now to where they can integrate it into like if it's its own person that has its own computer to go do stuff.
That's operator, but you got to be paying, what was that? I think 200 a month.
Yeah, that's 200.
Yeah, but I fucks with ChatGPT. Like I've been working with ChatGPT since the day it came out. It's basically if you guys ever saw that movie Transcendence, that's what my ChatGPT is. It's basically me.
Yeah,
it
my
talks
chat
like me, it acts like me, it does everything the way I do it.
Yeah, I got mine decked out. I don't think I'll be nowhere without AI. Love AI.
Yeah, but just be careful, because
Yeah.
they're doing studies where it's like people who overuse AI lose their own ability to innovate, create, and imagine things, because you just have them doing it. Just be careful.
I think I lost the ability to spell correctly. I couldn't really do it before, but it's going downhill.
Says, well, that's all right. I never could.
I was struggling to spell what? Congratulations.
Oh, I've spelled that wrong before. Yeah, you're not alone. I do math. I don't do spelling.
Yeah, I can do math.
Yeah, I do. I can do math. I don't. My dad taught me the coolest trick when I was like 6 to always get the answer right when it's a math problem. He said, put a $sign in front of it and pretend it's your bank account. He's like, you want to get the right answer, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, then you'll get the right answer.
I was at the Indy, because I know I just sent over that mortgage info. It took forever. I don't know what he was doing, but did he lose interest?
No. He was just waiting on it.
Okay.
He has not responded to me yet, but when I sent it to him, he said, yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, everything is in. I sent that cash, and I'm gonna send you that Dallas one too.
Hey, Sean, quick
What's
question. I was gonna say I do have a question, but I have to go right now. Did you want me to just DM it to you, like as a voice message?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Is it something I can answer quickly, or you need like underwriting or some shit?
It's a little complicated. That's why it probably take like 10 minutes. That's why I was just gonna say I can just DM it to you. If that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Sean.
No worries. All right. Does anybody else have anything that they need to go over, talk about, have a question, underwriting? Got a bunch of killers on the phone. All right, cool. Well, as usual, this recording will be up on the channel tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I'll be in the Discord for probably another 3-4 hours, but I do have a couple of meetings with my team. So if you guys do ask me a question, just give me a few minutes and I'll answer it. Other than that, y'all have a great night. I'll talk to you later. See ya.